album is very special to me because it's my very first project. And how this came about after the past 3 years of all of us going through this pandemic and how the world pretty much slowed down in 2020. And just thinking about where I am at this particular stage of my life and everything that God has blessed me with over the years as far as working with local choirs and doing outreach stuff and everything and working with praise and worship teams and accompanying soloists and working with up and coming groups. And so all the opportunities that God has blessed me with so far in my life. And God had me to really sit down and think about, just where I'm going at this particular point in my life. And I really started to think about it and I thought to myself, you know, I don't want to be just known for helping others and making other people sound good, you know. And God told me, yo, with all this music that I've given you, you need to do something with it. And he was right. And I started to really, get out of my comfort zone. It definitely took a little while. When you're confident in what it is that you do, as far as your ability is concerned, but as far as, doing something like this, you know, and really getting out of your comfort zone and really, getting out of your shell to really ask questions and get information on how to do this, especially in this age, in this digital age, you know. And, it definitely took a bit. And I'm grateful to have, gotten the information that I needed to do this. And this is it. We actually released a couple of singles a couple months ago, and all leading up to this project. And so I'm definitely excited about it. So authenticity, what that means to me is it's pretty simple, just staying true to yourself, what it is that you like, what it is that makes you tick, what it is that makes you different, you know? And we're living in an age where people are jumping onto what's trendy, what's cool, and fads and trends to me are just like seasons. They only last for a short period of time, and once they're gone, they're gone. And you have to ask yourself what's next, you know? And so always look for what's next. Don't stay comfortable in what is relevant now because what is relevant now may be a thing of the past tomorrow. And so what is it that you have to offer? What is it, that you have to give to this world, And so for me, musically, the songs that God has given me, the pieces that God has given me, and just the different styles and textures and everything that is in my imagination, you're definitely going to hear, what it is I'm thinking, what it is that's going on in my head, And so authenticity, just staying true to who you are and, just doing what feels and sounds good to you, you know.
RS6.
The first track, Because of You, is a song that is pretty much of a testimony. It's a simple chorus and a vibe, and the words just started to really come to me after playing these couple chords, and lyrics started to come to me. You know my thoughts, you know my pain, you know my story. I'm not ashamed. You know my heart and everything. This love I have is because of you. And just thinking about the very people that came into my life and loved me one day and just used me and pretty much tossed me aside the next day, in addition to just growing up without a father and just some of the things I went through, mistakes and everything, and just all the different things that came into my life, and how God's relentless love for me never ran dry. And so that song was definitely a testimony, and I'm not ashamed to be who God has created me to be, and to just be, who I am, as a person, loving people and, just doing what's in my heart. I'm not afraid, and so that's the thing, never be afraid to just be you. This song right here, Double Trouble, is about, basically, what the devil's goal is. The devil's goal is to steal, kill, and destroy, and cause confusion and chaos, and create mayhem, in our lives. And with everything that's going on in the world, as far as woke culture, cancel culture, gender wars, and wars that are happening overseas, and even all things politically, and how all this division, is not doing us any better. It's not making things better for us as a society, as a world. We are definitely much better together. I know this sounds like a cliche, but it's true. We truly need each other as men and women. We need each other. And, Satan is trying to separate us based upon lies and deceits, and, and these kind of things. This kind of deception is pretty much, causing us to separate ourselves from one another. And this shouldn't be, And so this is indeed a war, a spiritual war. And so this song right here, you're going to groove hard right here, and just let the devil know, devil, you ain't nothing but trouble. DOUBLETROUBLE, trouble. Desirable is a song. The words are just pretty simple. When I think about the love of God and the love of a woman, and just these words just started to come to mind. You are so incredible, simply irresistible. It is undeniable. You're so desirable. And just playing around with a couple chords one day, and I started to hear this 4 on the floor groove, and and as I was putting it together, in listening to everything, it definitely had a bit of a mid-condition kind of vibe, a bit of New Jack swing to it, and so it just felt so good. The vibe of it just felt so good, and that's who God is to me, and that's how I feel about a woman as well. Just incredible, irresistible. This feeling I have is just undeniable. I gotta tell you, you're so desirable. And I think of you, it's like us. When I Think of You is my very first love song that I was inspired to write on Valentine's Day a couple years ago. And, just thinking about, just how beautiful, this woman is, and just everything, that I dreamed of and everything, and how the words just started to come to me after playing a couple of chords yet again. And so I'm always in a place where I'm always, playing chords, and, I could be playing something over and over again, and the more I play it, it just feels good. The more good it feels, the more sweet it feels, and then the lyrics just started to come to me. When I think of you, it's like a song. It goes on and on and on. You're my melody and my heartbeat. It's true, and so this song in particular is a song that you can definitely, slow dance with your lady, with your man, and all that, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful song. No better feeling. It's just a straight up groove, It's a cross combination of disco with some contemporary stuff that we got going on today, and just having the best of both worlds. And so just thinking about the love of God and how there is no better feeling like this, and that simple chorus just came about, there's no other feeling, no better feeling in the world like this before. And so just again playing some chords, and again, I always wake up to something new every day, and so whenever I'm playing some chords, I just started to hear things, and I started to hear this 4 on the floor groove, and all the other instrumentation that I was hearing in my head, and how just sitting down in the studio and laying everything down, and the lyrics and everything, the vocals and everything, and it just felt so good. It's a vibe, and so you're definitely gonna dance on this one. You're definitely gonna groove on this one. When you think about the unconditional, undeniable love of God, There's no better feeling in the world like this. If I had to choose a favorite song, it's kind of like choosing your favorite kid. For most artists, if you ask them that question, it's like choosing your favorite child, your favorite kid. But I will say this one song that I'm feeling in particular, that I think is very special is a song entitled Simba. And I just love lions. There's just something about, the male lion, his mane, how powerful he is, his strength and everything, and just the regalness of him. And seeing a lion and a lioness together, you know, and how it's just beautiful. And seeing a whole pride of lions, it's just beautiful all together, you know, and there's just something about these creatures that's just beautiful. And so this song right here, in addition to, The Lion King being one of my favorite movies as well. And so this piece right here definitely has an African feel in addition to jazz. And so this is something that I know that my African brothers and sisters will definitely enjoy. And so this is the song, Simba. If there's anything I want you to get from this project right here is to just stay true to yourself, not only as musicians, but as human beings in general. You know, understand that God has made you unique and that you're not a mistake. Don't worry about what anyone says about you. Opinions are just words that just don't mean anything. And some people may have been bullied growing up. I know I was bullied when I was growing up. I had a bit of a stutter growing up as a kid, and the kids in school would tease me mercilessly, and they would just wear me out, with all the name calling and just mocking me and all that, and just starting to grow comfortable in my own skin. And it's really important for you to know who you are. Don't allow others to tell you who they think you should be. What do they know? you know and so just stay true to yourself, and understand that no one can beat you but you, and that there's only one you. And so understand that God has made you unique naturally, and as far as the things that you like, as far as the things that that you're interested in, and how you express yourself, even as musicians and as singers as well. Stay true to yourself. No matter what the industry tries to tell you, stay true to yourself. And if you're the whole package, the whole musical package, the singer, the songwriter, the musician, the producer, all of it, if you're the entire package, you know, stay true to yourself. Take control over your own work. Don't allow anyone to tell you otherwise what they think you should do. And so stay true to yourself. And even for independent artists as well, stay true to yourself. And so, and that's the thing. Each and every one of us is unique, and God has made us all unique. And so embrace your uniqueness. And so that's what authenticity is all about.